Alrighty, today we're back with another video. I am showing you, like I promised last week, everything that I have brought with me to the Pacific Airshow in the Gold Coast for 2023. Everything you can see on my desk here is everything that I did pretty much bring with me to shoot this event. I'm actually part of the media and I'm actually photographing and taking videos. And if you guys haven't seen it already, I've shared a lot of it on my TikTok, my Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. I want to show you everything that I have brought. So I actually made a video of what's in my backpack about, I think it was a month, 2 months ago, and it's virtually similar to that. But the difference is now I have brought more camera-specific gear with me and less of just non-camera gear because I won't really be using like the drone and that because we can't fly around an air show with the drone. So I haven't brought the drone. There's other things that I haven't brought that I didn't really need, like the GoPro. First things first, I do have the same backpack that I did have in my what's in my bag video. So this is the in-case DSLR or Camera Pro backpack. I can't remember exactly which one, but all these links will be in the description down below, so check them out. This is the backpack I have brought, and it is awesome. It fits everything with me, and it comes with me to the air show with me every day, and it fits all my 4 lenses or 3 lenses in there with me, and whatever other bits and pieces I do take in the camera section, because there is a dedicated camera part of the backpack. So that's the backpack I do take with me, which I absolutely love. I've also got the Joby Gorilla Pod Pro 5K, whatever it's called. Again, same one that I brought with me to my last holiday. This is just if I need a little tripod with me, or if I'm vlogging, this is what I'm using. Got my memory card holder because you need this when you're storing heaps of memory cards. I've got about 4 memory cards with me just in case. You never know if you're going to fill them up or not. So this is always handy to have to store all your memory cards. Also, I've got a new portable charger that I actually did pick up. My last one actually ended up dying on me and it just doesn't charge anymore. So I bought a new one off Amazon and it's got built-in cables. So it makes my life 100 times easier. I don't have to carry any cables with me, and it's still 30,000 milliamps. It's got a digital display on it as well that shows you the percentage of the battery that's in here and how much charge it's got. It's got built-in USB-C, USB-A, micro, and a lightning cable as well. So when I do get my new iPhone 15 that's USB-C, I'll be able to charge it with this as well. So very, very good. I really like this so far. I'll leave it linked in the description down below, so check this out. I think it's called Victomix. I don't know. That's the brand. Very, very good. Like you guys already know, my headphones that I do take with me everywhere I travel are the AirPods Max. My favorite pair of headphones ever. I love these and I use them all the time for editing. I plug them in with the Lightning to 3.5mm jack, and this is what I edit with. And if I want to listen to music or anything, I just unplug them and they wirelessly obviously connect to my Apple devices, as I always have with me, and very, very good to take traveling or whatever you want to do. These are my go-tos. In terms of batteries, I've only got 2 LP6E, I think LP6E batteries, what they're called, LPE6 batteries. These are the new ones that came with my R6 Mark II, so it's got a bit more battery power. So this is for when I'm doing high-speed continuous. This is the battery I am using. And I do have another one, it's just not the newer version. So for high speed, it doesn't have as many frames per second to shoot with, but long story short, I've got 2 batteries with me. That's all that really matters. I also do have this thing, I don't know what they're even called. This is for getting sand and dust out of your camera gear. I was actually shooting today and I feel my lenses got sand into them and they started crunching because when I was zooming in and out, you could hear the sand caught. So I used this and got the sand all out. These are very, very handy to have when you have got a lot of like lenses with you and you want to get them cleaned and get the dust out of it without actually touching it. Very, very quick, easy, and cheap product to have. So I got 2 SSDs with me. This one here is for storing all my data from my SD card. So every time at the end of the day I finish shooting, I store all my stuff onto this, then I can format my SD cards. And this one is my editing one when I'm doing a video. So when this video that you're watching now will be edited off this drive on Final Cut Pro, and then it doesn't touch my internal storage on my laptop. I know it's not as fast, but it does the job. And they're T7, this is a T7 Samsung drive, and then this is a WD, I think this is only 500 gig, but for storing everything, these are perfectly fine for doing their tasks. Now in terms of filters, I actually upgraded since last time. So like I showed you in my last video, or in the backpack video, I do have my ND1000 if I want to do any long exposures, which I haven't really done, but that is just in the bag just in case I do end up using that, because it's always handy to have that. The 2 video NDs I do have with me are my ND2-32 like you guys saw my last video, and also I've upgraded now, got my 32-512. They're both hard stop NDs, so there's no crossfading and there's very little vignetting at 16mm. I pretty much got nothing. So these are the 2 NDs, variable NDs I do take with me, and I absolutely love them so far. They're from K&F Concept. They're not the most expensive, they're not the best ones out there. They get the job done and I've had no problems with them so far. So if you guys are looking for some NDs, these are pretty good. Also got a new camera strap courteous of my lovely fiance. But unfortunately I don't have quick releases on them, so it is actually a pain to get them on and off when I am shooting. So this is just good to have around my shoulder, so I can have my camera, then I can use my phone if I need to as well. But I need to upgrade and get some quick release tabs on this to attach to my camera, so it makes it a lot easier to get it on and off. But I will be using this to have around me when I'm not recording any vlogs. If I have recording vlogs, it's just too hard to take this on and off. So apart from that, this is always good to have. Also, I do have a cleaning cloth, always comes with me, just in case I want to clean the lenses. I don't want to use my t-shirt because all this lint comes off. So I do have a microfiber cleaning cloth. Very handy to have everywhere you go with your cameras. In terms of the body I'm using, I've got an R6 Mark II, like I showed you guys last time, and that is perfect for this. It's got the newest autofocus, object tracking, and vehicle tracking, so it tracks all the planes perfectly fine. So that's what I'm using when I'm shooting. And also the lenses I've taken with me are my 15 to 35. Obviously I'm recording 15 to 35 this video. Also for the vlogs, very good, or any wide angle shots. My next lens, 24 to 70. Now for an air show, these aren't really used. My 15 to 35 and 24 to 70 aren't really a big lens to be used because you're not really shooting anything but the planes. But if I do want to do any other photos of people, photos of the event around me, these are the two lenses I will definitely be using. So they're both RF lenses, like I said last time in my other video. If you guys haven't seen that, check it out. I go a bit more in depth in there, but just so you know, these are the two lenses that I am using. Now in terms of telephoto lenses, I do have my EF 70 to 200 2.8 version 2. I really want to get this upgraded to the new RF 70 to 200. I just haven't done that yet because I don't really use this lens too much, but I guess in the future that will be the next upgrade to come. For the photos I got today, I got a couple with this of more the crowd than anything else because we are so far away from the planes on the beach. It's not right next to it. This lens is a bit too far away, but it is a 2.8, so it is very, very good in terms of getting a nice shallow depth of field. These are the lenses you want to be having. The 2.8 or lower is the best thing to have. Also, like I said in my last video, got my adapter on here from EF to RF as well. So far this is fine. I like to get any slow-mo footage with this lens because it can go down to 2.8 aperture. Everything is nice and blurry in the background and the subject is nice and crispy. So 70-200 2.8, I highly recommend that. Now in terms of the main lens I've been using this whole time is the 100 to 500 RF that I did unbox a few weeks ago and I did pick up. I absolutely love this lens so far. I've been using it for the last couple of days now and I really, really enjoy it. Photos are awesome on it. It is a very cheap lens for what you get. So it's obviously 100 to 500, 4.5 to 7.1 aperture. And I think it only goes to 7.1 with the last like 30 mil of the lens. So apart from that, it is pretty much, I think it's 6.3 to 4.5 virtually the whole time till you get to the last 30 mil, where it goes to 7.1. But it is awesome, and because I'm taking photos of planes in the sky, it doesn't really matter about the aperture because I'm taking photos in the sky and the background is in pretty much infinity distance away, so it doesn't really matter too much. So this has been awesome. The only one thing I can criticize about this lens is the throw on it. It does take a while to twist out to 500 mil, but apart from that, it is an awesome lens, and I wish that it was a bit smoother just to zoom in and out. Compared it to my internal zoom 70-200, this lens is so easy to zoom in and out and the throw is so short, but that's the only gripe I have with this lens. Apart from that, it's done awesome all weekend and I love the shots that I've been getting from it, and I will put a few shots at the end of this video so you can see what I've achieved with this lens. And it's about $4,000, but it is a lot cheaper than buying a f4, an f2.8, 600 or 400 mil, which are running up over $10,000 or $15,000. So for the quality you're getting, it is a great lens. Also, I have obviously brought my 15-inch MacBook Pro with me to do all my editing and transferring of files and all that. Very, very handy to have. Love this. Like I said in my last video, this is an M1, I think Pro, something like that. I don't know the exact specs, but very, very nice laptop. Obviously got my tripod and my microphone that I had in my last one. That is pretty much everything that I have brought with me to shoot the air show with. Like I said to you, my main lenses are here. Well, mainly these two telephoto lenses. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching this video. If you have found it helpful, make sure to smash the thumbs up button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below of what you think of the gear I am using. If you have any ideas or thoughts in the comments down below so I can look at that. But apart from that, stay tuned. I'll catch you guys next week with another video.